Hello everyone. Happy New Year to you. I wish you all a prosperous, healthy, abundant, joyous 2023. May doors open for you and opportunities abound. I would like to take this opportunity to remind you all that my yearly readings for 2023 are available to purchase until the end of January. If you would like to have a personalised yearly projection for 2023, month by month breakdown to see what energy is coming in for you each month, then make sure you book that reading via my website before the end of January, because it is a limited time offer only. I also have my general yearly readings out if you would like to have a look at those and have a listen to your sign, sun, rising or moon sign, and see what's there for you. Hello, my lovely Aries. Welcome to your reading for January 2023. This is a general reading for you, Aries. It's a reading for Aries, sun, rising and moon sign. And have a listen to those as well. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. That will be specific to you. Thank you for sharing, liking, commenting on my channel, giving me the thumbs up. I really appreciate your support. If you haven't already subscribed and would like to, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll know when I'm posting new videos for you. My lovely Aries, what am I getting here for you? I feel what I'm being shown here by my guides, your channeled message, is that January is going to be a very interesting month for you. It's a month where there is going to be a great amount of change that's coming through, giving you direction, a new direction and new purpose. You can either, so I'm feeling like there's two sides to the coin here. You can either go with the flow and accept the changes and focus on a new purpose and a new direction, or if there's resistance, that could really slow down the process. So that's free will. What are you going to choose? It's about embracing the change. There is a newness here. There is a turning point. There is something that's coming about that's giving you new purpose. It's about stepping out on your own, my lovely Aries. It's about really looking at what it is you want. What do you want to create? What do you want to do? What is your purpose? That is what the question is for you in January. It is a time of great change. I want to say to you that I feel like that change has been taken out of your hands. I feel like that is a change that is going to happen around you. And so it's about going with the flow of it rather than trying to hold it back. It's like holding back a dam, you know, you're not going to be able to. It's about really embracing what's coming. Deciding what it is how are you going to reinvent yourself, my lovely Aries? Let me draw a card for you from my Divine Animal Oracle deck. Let's see what your totem animal is for the month of January. Okay, you've got two, so I'm going to give you those two. Let me get my glasses so I can see. You've got the fruit bat, or flying fox as it's also known, and it's about kindness. It's about being kind to yourself. They're very misunderstood, aren't they? It's about kindness. It's about understanding others, understanding yourself, showing yourself some gentleness and kindness, and certainly showing others that gentleness and kindness regardless of what your perception of them is. It's about finding that peace within. You've got the gorilla, the greyback gorilla, very, very strong, very, very powerful, but it's about being tranquil, finding that peace in the simple things in life, there's a need to also retreat. I want to say to you, there's a sort of a sense of retreating. I'm going to let's read that. Let's see what that is. We'll start with the fruit bat, the flying fox. Let's see. Kindness. Choose kindness, which isn't always the easy way. Kindnesses will always be repaid. Consider others in your decisions, especially those with less power than you. Repay your debts. Spread the seeds of goodwill and your fortunes will grow. There you go. And that is also what's bringing about change, because I feel like it's been taken out of your hands for some reason. Fruit bats are a vital part of the ecosystem, ensuring seeds are spread and fertility of the land is secured. The energy here is one of fertility and plentifulness. Invite flying fox energy into your workings when you wish to invoke more kindness or fertility, spreading your goodwill, spreading that kindness towards others, regardless of your feelings towards, really it's about dealing with people in a kind way. And then you've got the gorilla. Let's have a look at what that energy is. First card in the deck, the gorilla. Peace. Peace. To seek or negotiate for peace is a position of strength, not weakness. Choose peace rather than war. Strong leaders lead by example. The greatest kind of strength involves restraint. Don't judge a book by its cover. So there is a real need for you, my lovely Aries, of understanding others, of doing things in a peaceful, kind way, not coming at it as a position of strength and determination and this is what I want. You attract more flies with honey, or bees with honey, rather than with vinegar, So it's about being kind, considering others in the choices that you're making and the decisions that you're making. But there's a real purpose here in January for you. There's a real change that's coming, and it's about giving you that sense of purpose. Let's have a look at what's going on here. Right. Let's have a look at this spread, my lovely Aries. It's an interesting one. There's growth, there's positiveness, but there's a little bit of considerations as well, energies that will come up that will ask you to consider, to think about. Aries, let's have a look. Okay, the first thing you've got here is the King of Swords. The King of Swords, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Moon sign person, or someone that is a thinker, that is around you, male or female, that thinks a lot, processes a lot, is very, it's a communicator, talks about things, communicates. I also feel like this is an energy that is coming in, or has been. This is something that has led you to January. Have you been giving something a lot of thought, but you're wanting to control that thought? Because the swords, there's a reasonable amount of control. I feel like kings have that control energy. Is that the position that you are holding, of wanting to control the conversation or control the thoughts or control the direction? It really is about letting that go. Letting that go. Come January, you've got the Five of Coins. What is your perception here? Is there a perception of loss, or being left out in the cold, or that everyone else is achieving certain things and you're not, and why aren't you? It's your perception. It's the way you're thinking, my lovely Aries. The actual fact is that there is prosperity shining on you. There is goodness shining on you. It's about changing the way you're thinking. because I feel like there is success or goodness or things coming your way, but why this perception of being left out in the cold? Why this perception of loss? I don't feel like it's a big thing because it's crossed with the Empress, and this is a new beginning. See, this is the birth of a new beginning. This is the birth of new purpose. This is the birth of a new way of being. There's change that's coming in here for you, which is what I said in your channeled message, and there is prosperity. So I want to say to you, is there money coming to you? Is there money coming to you? There's some sort of prosperity here that's coming. So I feel like there is prosperity here. There is money coming. There is growth, there is expansion. So if you're feeling like there's a sense of loss or you're left out in the cold, the reality is that things are falling into place for you. There is this new purpose coming for you. Who's starting a new business? There's someone that's establishing something new, establishing some new way of working, which will be very successful for you. So you know, go ahead, lose the fear involved with that, because there is going to be movement and success that's coming for you. Who's moving? There's a change of location or a change, there's a move or a change of a situation, a family situation or an environment around you, friends, family. There's some sort of changes coming in as well, I want to say to you, my lovely Aries. There's also the Page of Cups. There's a lot to do with the written word. There's a lot to do with emails, interaction, communication, backwards and forwards through the ethers in January. So there's a lot of things that are moving to do with the heart. So it's to do with there's an emotional connection here. There's an emotional attachment. There's news coming from distances, from a distance. There's news coming from somewhere else, you know. So I want to say to you that there's also an emotional turning point here for you. There's something new. You're planning a new turning point or a new emotional start. What's going on there? Who's been unhappy at work? You know, there's a new job or thinking of moving. There's some new start that you're planning in January. It's almost like that's enough of that. You know, that's enough of that. Because there's been issues. What's driving that new planning, that communication via the ethers, communication on the, you know, to emails, texts, whatever it is. Of a heart connection. There's been issues. So there's been issues. Either there's been issues at work, there's been issues in the home, there's been issues with family members or others. It's like one obstacle after another to get through. It's about also, you're not getting through this on your own. So whether you've employed professionals or you've got friends that you're communicating with and talking to overcome these things, to overcome these issues, overcome these problems. And for some of you, these are just going to be everyday tedious sort of things that you need to deal with. You know, I need to deal with this, I need to deal with that. I've got to overcome this, I've got to overcome that. You know, I've got to fix this, I've got to fix that, I've got to get the car serviced. You know, there's just these things. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to even ask professionals to come in and help you, you know, do things. Who's packing boxes and moving as well. Maybe get packers in, you know, if it's all too much for you, because there is something that's causing you some sort of anxiety here. There's some sort of anxiety. There's some sort of sleepless nights. Anxiety is getting the best of you. There's sleepless nights ahead. What's going on there? What's going on there? There's some sort of sleepless. Something's keeping you awake. Anxiety is fear of the future. So what is it that you're afraid of in moving forward? You have got this ability to have this sense of purpose. You need to, if you define what it is you're wanting in moving forward, what plans you want to make and what changes you want to bring in, then you can embrace that. It's about living in the now. I'm going to draw another card for you to see. It's about living in the now with the decisions and choices that are there for you to make. Protecting treasure. Is that what you're doing? Are you protecting? What is treasure to you? Is it financial? Is it money? Or is it your life? your life as you know it? What's causing the changes? Are you moving? Are you needing to move? Are you being forced to move? Are you protecting your heart? Is that your treasure? What are you protecting? What are you protecting? Because it's keeping you up at night. It's keeping you up at night. How can we sort through that? Can I have a card for Aries, please? How can we sort through that? How can we sort through that? Deep knowing. You need to employ your wisdom. There is a deep knowing here. You know what's happening and you know why it's happening. You know why these changes need to be put in place and you know why there need to be a new purpose for you. Use the wisdom and your knowing, your inner knowing in making those decisions. Let's bring it into the here and now. Live in the here and now. It's about, don't forget, you've got the gorilla and you've got that energy and that force behind you, but what about peace? Let's be kind. The flying fox, be kind. There's showing kindness. That will come back to you. That will come back to you. That's a good place to be, which eases up this energy. You've also got the Palace of Swords. So you're doing a lot of thinking and a lot of planning and a lot of processing. There's a new way of communicate. There's a lot of communication. There's a lot of backwards and forwards. There's a lot of thought that goes into that communication as well. There's a deep knowing. There's a lot of knowing about what's going on and new learning coming up. So there's a new, it's about learning about a new way of being. This is your new purpose. A new way of being, a new way of living, a new way of doing what you're doing. Are you changing jobs? Moving to a different environment? Are you retiring and there's a new way of doing things, a new way of being? You've also got the Seven of Wands. You know, there is going to be, it will be settled. It will be settled. You will get over this. You're going to be any issues that come up, you will move on from them. There's success there. So they're not big things. You will get on top of whatever's going on around you to bring in these changes. Understand that whatever's going on around you, all these triggers are to get you to redesign your purpose, to really look at what is it that you're wanting to do? How are you going to move forward? It's really important to use January to make a plan in moving forward for the rest of the year, certainly February and March. Make that plan of what it is you're wanting to bring in, what it is you're wanting to do. Where's your ambition? Where's your drive? You need to tap back into that. There's something that you're needing to, there's something that's gone on, this, spilt milk. It's about not reflecting too much on the past, but looking to the future, because there are new opportunities and there's new situations and there's new connections to be made in the future. But you're not going to notice them if you keep looking in the past. So it's about looking towards the future. This developing this new purpose is about moving forward. It is about moving into the future. Because your final card is Three of Cups, so there's celebrations. You are successful in identifying what that new purpose is. And what is it? Is it to do with a relationship? For some of you, it's this releasing of a relationship. For some of you, it's the establishing of a new position at work, or a new, working for somebody else, applying for a new job, or starting your own business. But by the end of January, there's going to be great success. What is important here for you, my lovely Aries, is to not dwell, not focus on the past, not worry about the future, but live in the here and now and really start designing your purpose, your renewal, because that's what's happening here. You're the architect of what you want your future to look like. You're going to get more benefit by being kind to others, releasing what needs to be released in peace and harmony, and moving on into February and March. Don't carry that into February and March. Define in January what it is you're wanting, what changes you're wanting to bring in. For some of you, they're going to be huge. For some of you, they're going to be very subtle. It's going to depend on your natal chart and where you are in your life's path, but there is nonetheless changes coming in. Things that need to be reviewed and moved on. I'm going to draw a card from the Divine Abundance deck. Wow, that's come out quickly. Well, This is what Spirit's giving you. Humility. Humility, the wisdom of the owl. Really meditate. Go into yourself. Show humility in your dealings in January. Allow me, Divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Meditating, really going within, drawing from that pool of wisdom in how to proceed, how to move forward, how to sift through this stuff and really define your purpose, because there really is big change coming for you in January. Big change coming for you in January, my lovely Aries. My lovely Aries, I wish you love, light, many blessings for the 2022. Happy New Year. I wish you love, light, and many blessings for January. Ease and grace. Define and discover your purpose, your direction, because that's what all of these triggers are there for, to help you move into, you do it because it's a better way of being in February and March as well. Peace, love, and tranquility. That's important for you too. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. That will be specific to you. Also, a reminder, my yearly readings are available for purchase until the end of January if you would like your own personal projection for 2023. Love, light, and blessings to you.